sister got a BBL. Asking homeless people freaky questions. Little RT 20v1. This is actually getting out of hand. A few months ago, I dropped a video titled The Problem with Black YouTube, and in that video, I basically talked about how I feel like there's two types of black content creators. One kind cares about their content and what they actually put out on the internet, and the other kind basically just trend hops and spams the most horniest content possible. All the public interview and like 20v1 spamming YouTubers. And that video has gotten a lot of mixed feedback, you know? Some people said that I was spitting in that video. A lot of people even gave me a lot of props for speaking up about this issue. And then some people thought that what I was saying was kind of a little Uncle Ruckusy. Some people were even saying that I wasn't the best spokesperson for this because I speak proper and I sound white. Even though, I mean, I'm pretty sure last time I checked, I'm black. I don't know, y'all tell me. I guess I gotta sound black as well. I don't know how a black person is supposed to sound, but y'all tell me in the comment section below. Overall, there was a lot of mixed feedback with that video. And in today's video, I actually wanted to return to that topic of black YouTube once again, because I've been seeing some things, and I'm not gonna lie, it's low-key getting insane. Starting with these 20v1s. Now, these 20v1s, they were pretty popular like 6-7 months ago, and they're still pretty popular till today. If you're unfamiliar with the 20v1, I mean, basically, it's one person versus 20 other people, and they just speed date each person each round. That's pretty much it. Now, like I said, these 20v1s are still popular till this day, and nothing's really changed with these, except for instead of using adults, they are now using children, as you guys saw in the intro. Yes, there was a creator out here who created a 20v1 with Little RT, the 10-year-old rapper. If that is not insane, I don't know what is. I genuinely don't. Instead of using Lil RT as a side character like that one guy did, he's now upgraded to a main character, and they got this man speed dating children. But yeah, that's like the only changes they've made with these 20v1s. Other than that, everything else is pretty much the same. Still scamming their fans with the Cash App link in the description, claiming that you're gonna make $750, and we already know how that goes. Cash App is not giving you $750 for free. That just doesn't make sense. That's a terrible business move. They're still using the exact same intros as one another, and they're also still using the exact same profile pictures as one another. Like, there's literally zero creativity when it comes to these 20v1 tubers. Now, one specific 20v1 that I really want to talk about right now, because I feel like this is the elephant in the room, is this Little RT 20v1. A few weeks ago, I was scrolling on Twitter, just getting in my daily scroll, and I see this poster, 20 women versus Lil RT. It's in Atlanta, and I also saw that Reddit logo in the bottom right. I don't know what Reddit has to do with this, but I just looked at it and I thought it was a troll. But then about a week ago, I was scrolling through Twitter again, and I seen a clip from this 20v1, and when I tell you, I was shocked.
Hey, what's your name? Tayden. What's your favorite color? Blue.
Okay, all right, next.
Now, this video is made by a YouTuber by the name of Mike Adelabu, who's pretty much another variant of like No Love Mar, Ryan with the Sauce, all those cornball 20v1 tubers. A majority of his content just revolve around 20v1s. Like, if we look at his last 12 videos, you can see that he did nothing else but 20v1s. And before the 20v1s, this man was basically just doing the find your matches and putting his friends on freaky blind dates. Like, he was basically just doing this cornball content, pretty much. And I guess 20v1s got super boring, so he just had to spice it up by adding children to the mix. You may be thinking like, oh Cam, you might be overreacting, you know, maybe this 20v1 isn't that bad. No, it's exactly what you think. This is a children's dating show. This man literally held a children's rizzing competition. This is not the TikTok Riz party. This is the YouTube Kids Riz party. None of these kids are over the age of 13 years old. What was going through this man's head when he was thinking of this video? Man, 20v1s are getting dead, man. Let's add some children to the mix. Like, bro, what the heck? What's crazy is this man also added boys to the mix to make it seem like Lil RT was there to find friends, when we know the true intentions of this. Like I said, this is a children's dating show. This freaky ass cornball got a room full of kids to try and rizz up Lil RT. Is that not weird? I want to know what adults allowed their kids to get on this video. I genuinely want to know. Like, this is actually insane.
Oh, shit.
Like, bro, just let these kids be kids. Why are we putting kids on dating shows? That is weird. Especially 20v1s. I find it so insane how much Lil RT has been used and abused and just exploited through the black community. Y'all need to stop using and abusing this kid for your own financial gain and just let him be a child, bruh. Why do we need videos of Lil RT swiping dudes for his mom or assisting dudes in a 20v1 or even Lil RT being on a 20v1? Nobody needs this content. What's crazy is at the end of this Lil RT 20v1, this man has the audacity to say,
y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all want to do another one, or y'all just talk to me, chat. Let me know.
Man, I just held the latest dating show for children, man. If y'all want another one, make sure to tag your little cousin in the comment section, tag little Timmy, tag your little sister, any kids, I want them all. Like, dog, read the room. Nobody wants another Lil RT 20v1 or another children's dating show. You know this video is bad when this man turned off the entire comment section. This man probably got tons of hate for this, and I'm not gonna lie, this hate is justified. And if you thought that was bad, well, let me tell you that these 20v1s get even worse. Because there's actually this 20v1 with this rapper that goes by the name of Finesse 2 Times, and it starts off as your average 20v1 that you'd see on black YouTube. But then halfway through, Finesse 2 Times' son came in with them on the second round to basically just stick by his father's side while he's talking to these women. And the way that these women and Finesse 2 Times talk right in front of this child is actually weird. It's genuinely disgusting.
So after you nut, do you stay hard or you get soft?
That junk gets soft. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm gonna go for about 40 minutes for that junk even for round 2.
You might not take 40 minutes with me.
Cap.
I'm just trying to see what's the freakiest shit a bitch ever did to you.
Man, one time, right? On God, it's a bitch from Atlanta, cuz she married now. On God, I had a bitch with eating that right? Yeah. Man, that bitch got off that started sucking my toe, cuz.
If you spit my mouth right now, you gonna have to leave this home and me right though. Since you said when you got out, mess with some skinny girls.
Right.
So what would you say?
The only reason why I can't get skinny girls out my head no more, right? Cause one time, right, man, I was hitting a bitch from the front, right? And man, she just got the squirting everywhere. My head up.
I feel so bad for this kid because you can literally see it in his face. He's not trying to hear any of that. No child is trying to hear this freaky ass conversation, especially coming from one of his own parents. This man's talking about how he be making girls squirt in front of his son. Bro, when I was young, the only thing I knew that squirted was my squirt gun in the closet. Why is this man talking about how he be making women squirt in front of his son? That's insane. If one of my parents were speaking freaky deaky right in front of me like this, the only option I'd have is to drive off of a cliff at 300 miles per hour in GTA, of course. And if you thought that it's disgusting hearing people talk about these sexual acts during these 20v1s, what about them actually doing these sexual acts? There was literally a 20v1 with the rapper JP, and mid 20v1, this man got that MW3 dome, if you catch my drift. Basically, he was just yapping it up with these girls, and this girl was talking about how she's got that Gawk 3000, you know? It goes crazy.
So you ever had with no gag reflex or no?
Of course.
Yeah.
I've had several.
Oh, I can show you better, I can tell you.
And JP basically said that he needed proof of that gawk, right? So they go to the back and this man starts getting gawked off mid 20v1. Number one, this is disgusting and I feel bad for this woman's parents, future kids, and anybody that associates with her. And number two, the fact that all these grown men are just standing around eavesdropping, listening to another man get his meat slurped up is completely odd to me. These dudes literally look like some cheerleaders, bro. They're outside the door like, oh my gosh, JP, you're really getting your meat slurped off right now. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. And if you thought that 20v1 was bad, well, it gets even worse because there was also this other 20v1 where this girl literally spit into one of the other contestants' mouths to basically show how freaky she was.
Scorpio.
Nah, you can do it. You can do it. What's your November?
Well, why not? Let her do it.
He like that.
When I tell you that clip almost made me throw up. I had to stop myself right there. Seeing that clip, it's disgusting. These 20v1s need to stop. Like, when are we gonna wrap these up? I feel like they've had their time, you know? 20v1s were cool at one point when the Sidemen was doing them, when Jubilee was doing them, but do we really gotta continue to make these? You White Room warriors need to stop. This content is just bottom of the barrel. Can we think of something else? Oh wait, we did think of something else. Pop the balloon. If you're unfamiliar with Pop the Balloon, basically, it's like the new 20v1s. And how it works is a bunch of contestants line up with a balloon in their hand, and each round a person comes out, and if a person with the balloon likes you, then they don't pop the balloon, but if they don't like you, then they pop the balloon and they explain why they popped it. Now I will say, I did like Pop the Balloon because there are a lot of funny moments in there, like when an ugly dude walks in and the whole room just sounds like the 4th of July.
All right, so like, ladies, how y'all feeling based on?
Wait, the fuck?
Like, that is peak comedy. Or when that one dude who looked like a Ninja Turtle was just cooking all the women on there.
Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Brianna, 26. My eyes are up here, baby. Are you looking at the tattoo?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms.
That was pretty funny, you know? There's some pretty funny moments with those. But now I feel like the format is just becoming way too overused. Why does everything have to involve balloon popping? The other day, I seen a dude playing Pop the Balloon in Roblox, and that's not even the craziest part. The craziest part is that they got the actual white room in Roblox as well. Like, bro, this is getting out of hand, bruh. These white rooms need to be put to an end, dog. Whoever has a hold of these white rooms, they gotta start charging more. They gotta start charging like an arm and a leg rather than money. Because if I see one more video in a white room, I'm actually gonna flip. Especially these blind dates. I seen a dude doing blind dating based off baby pictures. Is that not weird, bro? Especially coming from these freaky ass channels, that's even weirder. There are so many creative things you can do on YouTube, and you're telling me that blind dating based off baby pictures is the best you can think of? That is insane. What's crazy is this freakiness on Black YouTube is also transitioning over to Twitch. And if we know one thing about Twitch, they could not give a singular F about freakiness on their platform. Twitch would let a woman put jelly beans up her booty hole if it meant that they were getting 6 Prime subs by the end of that stream. Twitch could not care less. That being said, a little bit ago, Deshae Frost, a large black content creator, also former actor, was getting that MW3 dome live on stream for content.
Oh my god. She tracing my shit.
And what's crazy is, this isn't even this man's first time, because he's done it before.
Ruby Heat.
You who?
Ruby Heat. Like Miami Heat's Ruby Heat.
Ruby.
That's your first name? Like all together Ruby Heat?
That's my stage name.
Stage.
What's your real? I want to know your real name. I like really want to get to know you.
What's your real name?
Bryson.
Caitlin.
Like the bright sun.
Caitlin.
Caitlin.
Okay, Bryson and Caitlin take. All right, so look, if you was to describe yourself as a Halloween candy, what would you be?
Oh.
She said, what is it with these dudes getting the dome mid-stream / mid-recording? Like, is the dome that necessary where you need to get it mid-recording session or stream? Like, how necessary is the dome? That's all I want to know. That sounds crazy. Wait, that sounds insane. Now, am I surprised that Deshae Frost is getting dome midstream? Not at all, because this is the same man that made a video about his little sister getting a BBL. And also the same guy who made a video basically acting like he walked in on his mom creating freaky content. And I say acting because the video is obviously fake.
Bro, this smell hella good though. What? Bro, what? What the fuck is going on, bro? What is going on?
I told everybody to be upstairs, bro. We're recording. We're doing something, bro.
You told me to come, Mom. You told me to come over here. You told me to come over here. You told me to come over here and get some food.
And if you thought that the freakiness from Deshae Diddy stops right there, well, we're just getting started because this freakiness continues. You got this man falling on a woman's butt on stream.
You gotta clean this shit up over here like this, for real.
You got this man biting on a woman's butt.
Why are you taking so long? Oh wait, don't bite me hard.
Nah. They gonna clip this, but fuck, I don't give a fuck. That bitch tastes good.
You got this man recording a half-naked woman running across the street, and then you also got this man forcefully humping a woman on Kai Cenat's stream.
Fumble. What the fuck?
Why is this man so freaky? Deshae Frost, you need to be neutered, bro. This man reminds me of one of those dogs that just hump everything. Why is this man so horny, bro? This man is the freakiest frog in the pond. If a bag of flour had a BBL, I'm convinced that Deshae Frost is crushing that in a heartbeat. No questions asked. All that being said, I find it insane how us as a black community have stooped to a new low in content creation where we're putting 10-year-olds on dating shows, getting dome on stream, and scamming our audiences with a fake Cash App in every single video. Like, this is just odd behavior and it's gotta stop. What is the point of having little RT on a dating show? Who is this content even for, and why does it have 43,000 likes? And also the sexualization of all this content. Why does it always have to be freaky, or why does it always have to have these like weird twists? Like I said, there's many phenomenal black content creators out there, but the ones that aren't phenomenal literally are just terrible. But that's just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All that being said, this is going to wrap up the video. If you guys made this far, I appreciate you. Make sure to join the Discord, link in the description. Make sure to follow my Twitch at TwitchCameronWIK. If you guys enjoyed this video, then I highly
So, right. Let's summer up some points in this entire video and get this over with. So, we'll start off at this one. Because here's what I'm going to call you. Why am I seeing this kid and not... Okay, right. So, if you're watching this show, here's what I'm going to deem you as. You are a straight-up predator. The reason why I'm going to call you a straight-up predator is because of the fact that you're even wanting to watch kids date. It's pretty much fucking weird to me. I'm sorry, guys. I grew up with playing with Legos and playing with shit as a kid that I should be playing with. I should not have any sexual tensions when I am 10 years old. I should not be thinking about sexual things until I am 13 or older and up. But, this guy wants to have children on? Does that sound really sus? Like, mad predator vibes? I guess we could all pretend and say he's not doing any predator things, but, no, a 10-year-old should be a 10-year-old and stick to playing video games and playing with dolls and shit, and that's what it should be. But I guess not. I guess, guys, it should be 10-year-olds should be dating each other. Like, what is wrong with this community, man? And in particularly the bad half of it. I don't understand this type of shit. If you watch this show, you are deemed to me as a predator. I don't care what your excuse is. There's absolutely no reason for you to be watching children dating. You're telling me too much without even having to say a word. Next. Gonna ignore all this. Gonna ignore all this. Cause he's still going. So I'm gonna get to this part. This dumb bitch ass hood nigga, this old head ass nigga, decides to say such inappropriate things in front of a 10-year-old. What does that say about him, you guys? What the fuck is wrong with these old heads? This nigga was talking all out loud. Like, you too freaky and too extra, bro. Like, what is honestly wrong with old heads, my nigga? Like, look. Y'all need to get your shit together. I have a parent that has more shit together than you. This guy has to be like, at least not twice my mother's age, but probably at least 6 years behind. This guy's too old to be acting this mad weird. That's weird, bro. Like, imagine talking like this and saying that in front of a 10-year-old kid. I was listening, I couldn't help it. But look, dude, if you're gonna talk like this in front of kids, something is honestly wrong with you. You get an exhilaration. You're an exhibitionist. Because why would you get the momentum to think about talking like that in front of your kid? You like this attention. It's clear to honest to God that you like this attention. See, people like this, when I'm telling you, you just gotta ignore them. They like to have other people hearing that shit. They get off to that. This man is so disgusting. I would consider him a sex offender as well. Like, predator and sex offender. One show for predators, another show for sex offenders. Like, you being way too detailed with the sexual fucking fantasies in your brain. You're being too detailed with that. This guy was in the zone of thinking about that sexual shit. Just complete sex offender. And by the way, what the fuck is this outfit, bro? I'm gonna play it.
If you spit my mouth right now, you gonna have to leave this on me right though. Since you said.
Like, what is this? I'm being serious. Is that basically she just wearing lingerie half naked? Or like, what's going on? Like, bro, when I saw this type of content, I immediately stopped recommending it in my entire shit. And I never saw it ever again. And I'm so happy for that. YouTube did me a solid. I don't know how you people watch this shit, but something is mad wrong with you if you want to watch freaky shit like this. Like, the black community needs to realize this, that hood niggas should not be the primordials of all black people. Hood niggas, hood bitches, they should not be the all-time primordials of black people. We need to start making our own choices. We should not be basing our choices off of what hood niggas and hood bitches do. That's unfair. We should start basing our choices off of ourselves. Like, it's mad weird how we're the only community that has to listen to a bunch of people who don't know what they're talking about educationally. This is what I'm talking about. They just say shit and they give you false promises and they'll tell you, oh, well, if you basically do this, you're gonna get all the hoes, you're gonna get all the bitches. Like, hood niggas never know what they're talking about. The only thing I will openly admit is they're great fighters. That's it. But when it becomes to a cunning strategy and actually pulling shit off, they really can't do it in the long run. Their own ego and their own anger is the one that controls them. Like, oh. Let's keep doing that. Ignore the rest of your commentary because we already listened to enough. So this guy, all these guys are porn addicts. Anyone that needs to listen to another person getting slurped up, as we're gonna call it, is someone who is a complete porn addict. Something is literally wrong with you to the point where you should be kind of in jail. If that makes sense. Hold on, I gotta drink my water, bro. So there is literally something wrong with you where you probably need to be in jail. Because why would you listen to another man getting slurped up in the bathroom in a nasty, infested, possibly with chlamydia, or how you say it? I know what I'm saying. Nah, let me type that up. Nah. Chlamydia? Chlamydia.
According to Mayo Clinic, a common sexually transmitted infection that may not cause symptoms.
Now, as you heard her say, I'm pretty sure that these chicks have this. Or far worse, because people just don't realize the more you have sex with a person. Did you guys know that sex is technically a gambling game? When you have sex with a person over and over and over again, the DNA keeps getting passed around. So if she cheats again, it gets passed around again, and it keeps going around. Think of it as a Russian roulette. Pull the trigger. If you don't get killed, you're lucky. Repeat, repeat, repeat until the second person, the last person who pulled it is dead. The person who's dead, you're all free. Those of you who aren't dead, you won. Literally. That's what it is. So this dude might become the father of this chick's son, daughter, whatever it may be. See, that's the thing, you guys. Literally, there are weirdos out there that will watch this content and literally think this is some good shit. You're just a horny motherfucker if you really need to watch this type of shit. There's something mentally wrong with you. No, like, seriously. This isn't a joke. Like, there's something mentally wrong with you if you're watching this content. You have to be a porn addict to do this. Next one. Where's the pop the balloon shit? But I guess we'll talk about this. So, yeah. These dudes are freaky. He literally took her spit and literally consumed it, swallowed it down his throat. That should tell you something is wrong with these men. I'm telling you, hood niggas, when they can't control themselves, you know what I'm saying? When hood niggas can't control them, why does the thumbnail look like... What the... What? I don't want to be rude, but why the person in between them? Why does he look like? Is that he or she? I should be very careful because is that a he or she? Let me know in the comments if that's a he or she. Just let me know. I don't want to look like I'm an asshole, but it looks funny as shit. Maybe that's just me. Honestly, this looks like the perfect thumbnail just for my YouTube channel, guys. This would be the perfect one. Right. The fact that hood niggas really be like talking shit about other niggas, other regular niggas in general. But then you come around horny dudes like this that be trying to put on that alpha male facade. but yet they'll take a hood bitch and spit down their throat and swallow it. You need to control yourself. And he did on camera because he's an exhibitionist. Again, they all do this shit for attention.
You can do it. What's your November?
Why not? Let her do it.
Yeah. He's joking about that shit too, saying full clip on Patreon. Come on now. We're not gonna watch it on Patreon. You don't know you like that. Right, and the pop balloon shit. So the pop balloon shit is meant for people to get harassed and pissed off and be disrespected online. So when you're watching the show, because I already know one weirdo ass streamer, he's a low-cal by the way. Everyone probably knows what I'm talking about. But this low-cal watches this show on a daily basis and literally gets a high off of it, like he's a part of the whole shit. So when I tell you this content is for complete losers, I mean this with 100%. If you are watching this content, you are either the biggest fucking porn act on planet Earth, so let's get that out of the way because all of it's just porn. One is pedophilia. So the other two are just porn entirely. The other half is that the men, women, they all like to try and, you know, shit on each other's feelings. So instead, they'll go out of their way to talk shit about each other's body proportions, dysmorphia, how you look, or pop the balloon just to piss them off. Now, guys, if you're really this stupid to be on a show like this, you're clearly trying to rile your own fucking stress levels to a level where you cannot control yourself. I don't understand where the thought process between let's not humiliate ourselves on a fucking show that probably doesn't have enough ad revenue to keep the shit going, or you probably just didn't give a flying fuck and you just wanted to date someone because you're too horny, just like the stereotypical porn act. Note that hentai is not one of the biggest porn addicts, but or hentai people who like hentai. The biggest porn acts are the ones who go to shows like this that can't control themselves. So their hormones are telling them, I gotta try to find a chick. They don't want to find the chick that they love. They want to find the chick that they can use and abuse over and over again. It's the same thing for the woman. They want to find the dude that they can use and abuse over again. And then it creates this perpetual, eternal cycle of trying to shit on the other person so you can feel better about yourself. So basically, if I want to shit on you, I'm going to pop the balloon intentionally. Not because you're ugly, but because I just felt good for popping the balloon. And I love popping the balloon. No, most of these people in this very show, some of them are reaching their 30s. Or most of them are damn near 30. Right? They damn near 30. And these people have the nerve to act like this at their fucking ripe ass age. This is not fucking a joke. Like, this is weird. Like, if you're watching this show, you gotta just ask yourself the question, what am I doing with my life? Why am I such a failure? I couldn't have been out there experiencing more. I could have been out there with the actual dream girl I wanted. The dream woman I wanted. The one that actually I love. And I don't need to just do everything to fit in with a show or fit in with a criteria of people that I don't want to fit in with. But you guys did it. This show is completely for losers, and he's always been right. He's not wrong. Black YouTube has gotten worse. Gotten even worse, to be specific. Look, Black YouTube or those who are conscious, whatever floats your boat, you want to continue watching this type of content, go right ahead. However, you're going to always be slowed down and you will always be last place. But if you want to make the choice to escape this, you will dive headfirst into the abyss, trying to figure out how life works. There will be no one backing you up, but I'm sure the journey is well worth it than whatever this is. This is slowing you down. This garbage right here, this is slowing you down. Watching Pop the Balloon, slowing you down. Keep watching these shows. You're not going to mature up, bro. You're not winning. They're winning. They're gaining the ad revenue because you guys are sore losers who got to watch shit that to feel good about yourself. That's why this fucking roided out motherfucker needed to go on the show. It's just to be disrespectful. Honestly, in my opinion, for someone with muscles, you would think he would act more masculine, but he has more of a feminine quality, low key. Because only females do that little petty shit. But, you know, he's doing the same thing that a woman would do. I don't know, bro. Like, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm just, you know, being dramatic, but, can't help it. Can't help the fact that I'm looking at this and just kind of almost about to laugh my ass off a bit because I don't understand what's the point of this show. I don't understand the point in you going on the show. Why risk the purpose of being exposed as a loser? Like, you already know you're gonna be considered the joke of the fucking internet. That stays there. You guys realize that, right? You can't take that down. That stays there. Look, guys, if you're looking for dates, I hate to break it to you, but going on apps as well is not going to work for you. If you want to go on an app, that's awesome. Maybe you got a chance, but I feel like certain people on planet Earth, very small percentage, had to find their personal love. And it has to be someone really in your personal life. That's the only way how you're going to do it. Going on these shows trying to find women or women trying to find men, it's not going to work. Most of these shows end up to be the worst. And the aftermath with these people, they're not having fun with each other. I hope you know that, right? Like, these people hate each other after a while. It's like an old, nasty, married couple that just despises each other's existence. Because they were based off of a show and not based off of their actual preference. So the person they looked on, based on appearance, was not who they were when it was actually coming down to the personality aspect. Their personality was off the chain. And the same thing with the person thinking that person's off the chain, and it repeated itself. So guys, for the love of God, choose the right woman. Choose the right lover. Don't go for online bullshit. It's a scam. None of these people are who you are. None of these people are actually telling the truth. This is the internet. 90%, or at least I'll be nice and say 50% are liars. So why would you go on this? Look, guys, I want you guys to be safe. I care about people. I want your mental health to be on its best plateau. I beg of thee to actually realize and respect himself, carry himself with class, and basically go out with someone you actually love. No internet bullshit, no pop the balloon, no freaky bullshit. Just be happy for once. Stop forcing it. You can tell most of these people are forcing it. These women are forcing it as well. Look, guys, I'm going to leave you off there. Peace out.
Hi, I'm Lucy Christian. I am the voice of Otako Uraraka